Here is your full, long, emotional YouTube-style story with a strong hook, smooth pacing for a 40-minute narration, deep emotions, and an inspiring ending. Plain paragraphs is requested. Can we share your fries, sir? The small, hesitant voice cut through the noise of the busy cafe. People were laughing, typing, chatting, yet everything went silent inside his mind when he turned and saw her. A little boy, no older than 6, clutching his mother's hand. The mother's eyes embarrassed, apologetic, trembling, yet trying so hard to look brave. And that single question, it was innocent, it was heartbreaking, and it was the moment that would change all their lives. Before the story continues, dear viewers, if this moment has already touched your heart, make sure you like this video and subscribe for more real, emotional stories that remind us what humanity truly looks like. Now, let's go deeper. The billionaire, Aries Malik, wasn't recognized. He wore an old hoodie, no bodyguards, no luxury car parked outside. After losing his father, he had started going out alone just to feel normal again, to remember what real life looked like outside boardrooms and private jets. Today, he just wanted peace, a quiet meal, and a corner to breathe. But fate had other plans. The single mom, Hiba, looked exhausted, hair tied messily as if she hadn't slept, cheeks slightly sunken, clothes worn but clean. Her little boy, Ian, stared longingly at the fries on Aries' tray. Aries blinked, confused. You want to share my fries? Hiba shook her head quickly. I'm so sorry, sir. My son hasn't eaten since morning. I was hoping, maybe, I could buy him just a few fries. I only have 30 rupees left. They said it isn't enough. Ian lowered his gaze, embarrassed for asking. And something inside Aries cracked. He slid the entire tray toward them. You can share everything here. Hiba froze. She hadn't asked for that. She didn't want charity. But her son's hungry eyes pushed her pride aside. Tears shimmered, but she held them back with a shaky smile. Ian, say thank you, beta, she whispered. The boy smiled brightly. Thank you, sir. Aries gestured to the chairs. Please, sit with me. It's more food than I can eat alone anyway. Hiba hesitated but nodded. And so the three of them sat in the tiny cafe booth, a billionaire hiding his identity, a struggling mother hiding her pain, and a child trying to hide his hunger. As they ate, Ian talked freely. Kids always sense kindness. My mama used to have a job, he said proudly. She's the best at everything. But she got sick last month, and now she can't work long hours. But it's okay, I tell mama I'm not hungry even when I am. Hiba's face turned away quickly, pretending to wipe something from her eye. Aries clenched his jaw. Something was wrong, very wrong. Do you live nearby? He asked gently. Hiba nodded. A small room. I clean offices sometimes. I used to work at a big company downtown, but after the owners changed, they let many workers go. Since then, things have been hard. Aries' heart stopped. Which company? AM Holdings, she whispered. His company. His signature on every contract. His authority in every department. And yet, this woman and her child were suffering because of a decision he didn't even know had ruined lives. He felt something corrosive inside him, guilt, responsibility, anger at his own system. He watched Ian licking ketchup from his fingers, cheerful despite having so little. He watched Hiba steal small glances at the clock, as if calculating how long the warmth inside this cafe would last before she had to return to the cold reality outside. He couldn't stay silent anymore. Hiba, he said softly, what if you didn't have to struggle like this? What if someone helped you get back on your feet? She smiled politely, tiredly. Sir, kind people like you exist, but life doesn't change that easily. I've learned to stop expecting miracles. But what if the miracle is sitting right in front of you? He whispered. She looked confused. Aries pulled out his wallet, not to show money, but to take out a business card. He placed it gently in front of her. Her eyes widened. AM Holdings, CEO office. She looked up sharply. Sir, what is this? Ian blinked. Mama, what's wrong? Aries inhaled slowly. Hiba, my name is Aries Malik. She froze. Completely. The realization hit her like a wave. The cafe noise vanished again. You're the billionaire, she whispered. He gave a small, humble nod. And I owe you an apology. You should have never lost your job. My company failed you, and I'm going to fix that. She shook her head quickly. Sir, I didn't ask for. I know, he interrupted gently. But your struggle tells me everything. And your son, he deserves a future that doesn't break him before he even grows. Tears finally escaped her eyes. She covered her face, trying not to sob loudly in public. Ian touched her arm. Mama, don't cry. Sir is nice. Aries smiled at the boy. Not as nice as your mama deserves. For the next half hour, he listened, truly listened, to Hyba's story. Her sacrifices, the nights she went hungry so her son could eat, the dignity she fought to protect even when life stripped it away. And when she finished, Aries stood up. Come with me, he said. Both of you. Hiba panicked. Sir, we have no money. We have nothing. Exactly, he replied softly. And from today onward, you won't struggle alone. He took them to his office, a place she hadn't entered since her last day. Employees stared, whispers spread, but Aries ignored all of it. He called in HR and issued 3 orders on the spot. 1. Hiba would be rehired immediately, with a higher salary than before. 2. A home would be arranged for her and Ian, paid for by the company until she stabilized financially. 3. Ian's school fees, meals, and supplies would be sponsored by the AM Foundation. Hiba collapsed into tears again, unable to speak. Ian hugged her tightly. Mama, we're going to be okay.